Podcast, read all about it. When it comes to podcasting, we are number one. All these sponsors ready, the big step ready, the internet above the up. Welcome to the Friday, Hey Arima,
hey Digo,
hey Brooklyn,
big up Canada,
hey Caroline,
long down in Tobago,
Sherry Life, UK London, Sherry Life, everybody the Sherry Life. Why?
fire break in the place,
Random singing.
fire break in the place,
Take your phone on.
Sherry Life,
Hey Dan,
Sherry Life, Debbie,
Patrina,
Sherry Life, Jacksonville, Sherry Life,
Todd, Kellyanne,
Sadie and Joanna, Sherry Life,
everybody just Sherry Life. Friday,
and
line, start the show.
Babla people like you know.
The new stuffed crust cheddar flavor has a stuffed crust covered in cheese, now loaded with an irresistible cheddar flavor inside and out. Only at Little Caesars.
Pizza.
If you are that busy business owner and you need a social media manager, my company is here to help manage their social media platform and reach out to a wider audience to attract more clients. My name is LaShawn Francis, the CEO and founder of Solutioners Global Connect Marketing. The main services that I offer is content creation, branding your pages, managing your social media platforms. I really like to help people succeed. I've been doing this for quite some time, and I serve clients globally, internationally. To get to know a little bit of me, to be a little more acquainted, I am from the beautiful Twin Island of Trinidad and Tobago. My favorite food is pilau with some really nice coleslaw. I love music, I love everything nature. I came from a big family. You can contact me via my Instagram page, via messages, or you can use my WhatsApp number provided on the page, 478-1304, or you can use my email address, Solutioners Global Connect Marketing. So if you are that busy business owner and you need a social media manager, feel free to give me a call and let's get started.
Furniture House, your first choice for affordable furniture. 2 locations, number 120, Eastern Main Road, Barataria, formerly the Ritz Cinema Compound, and the corner of Prince and Henry Street, Port of Spain. Looking forward to seeing you.
If you are that busy business owner and you need a social media manager, my company is here to help manage their social media platform and reach out to a wider audience to attract more clients. My name is LaShawn Francis, the CEO and founder of Solutioners Global Connect Marketing. The main services that I offer is content creation, branding your pages, managing your social media platforms. I really like to help people succeed. I've been doing this for quite some time, and I serve clients globally, internationally. To get to know a little bit of me, to be a little more acquainted, I am from the beautiful Twin Island of Trinidad and Tobago. My favorite food is pilau with some really nice coleslaw. I love music, I love everything nature. I came from a big family. You can contact me via my Instagram page, via messages, or you can use my WhatsApp number provided on the page, 478-1304, or you can use my email address, Solutioners Global Connect Marketing. So if you're that DC business owner and you need a social media manager, feel free to give me a call and let's get started.
Oh my gosh, guys, thank you so much for the overwhelming support. Bam, fellas. Bam, ladies. It's all about the connections. We don't stick. And I don't know the ladies going and buy our tickets. We have women like that already. Fellas, don't let me down. The Connection, November the 29th. Come now, man. Tickets available on islandetickets.com or call 724-4249.
The Connection, a safe, fun, and exciting space to meet other amazing singles.
Oh my gosh, guys, thank you so much for the overwhelming support. Bam, fellas. Bam, ladies. It's all about the connections. We don't stick. And I don't know the ladies going and buy our tickets. We have women like that already. Fellas, don't let me down. The Connection, November the 29th. Come now, man. Tickets available on islandetickets.com or call 724-4249.
The Connection, a safe, fun, and exciting space to meet other amazing singles.
Furniture House, your first choice.
Hey, you done? You think Aaliyah will play with me?
I don't know. She doesn't really play with anybody.
I know what I'm gonna do. Wait, where are you going? 40, 50, 60, 90. That's enough.
Hi, good day. Welcome to Little Caesars.
Can I get a large pepperoni pizza, please? Here you go, Aaliyah. The best for being the best.
Love is pizza. Affordable, delicious, always ready. Little Caesars. Real value, real taste.
Oh, you don't want pizza?
Yes! Bro, how do you know Little Caesars were a favorite?
Because Little Caesars is everybody's favorite, Eden.
Pizza.
JD. JD's a joke, but JD's a big joke. That guy near 50 or 60 or something.
Damn!
It's not making any sense. JD, you're not making sense. What you trying to run me for? Is you who instigate this, eh? Is you who instigate this, so it will be your fault, so blame yourself.
First of all, I am not 50, I am 48 and a half. Secondly, this man body like Jello Jerry at a side. The way I feel it is, when he start to run, his whole body go be jiggling up, and guess what I'll be doing? Passing him straight. This man have no speed.
Jesus is Lord.
I'll pull you here if you see in front of me, dog. This is too close, man.
You better not buy. Pause.
Welcome to the all-new Sky Reloaded 99.5.
Respond to pettiness, then we are therefore exposing areas of unhealed traumas within ourselves. And I think I can stop there. Yeah?
All right. Well, I had to come in here.
Everybody!
Fry Bacon Lime Podcast Event 3. The night was pure vibes, laughter, surprises, and conversations everyone's still talking about. Couldn't make it? We've got you covered. Now you can watch the entire event on demand in full HD. Anytime, anywhere, for just $9.99 US dollars. That's just about 68 TT dollars. Enjoy every unforgettable moment, every laugh, and every unforgettable exchange, as if you were right there in the audience. Don't miss the magic everyone's talking about. Fry Bacon Lime Podcast Event 3. Video on demand. Streaming now. Secure your access today.
You in a relationship?
Wait, what you say? No? And you have a beard, eh?
Are you in a relationship?
No, I'm not.
Talk loud in the microphone and people hear you, man. What you say?
Share the live. Share the live. You're watching Fry Bacon Live, the #1 podcast in Trinidad.
Check. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Turn it up! Fry back.
And
Live.
Diego Martin.
Shady Live.
Tuna Puna.
Shady Live.
El Socorro.
Shady Live.
Tobago.
Shady Live.
Canada.
Shady Live. UK, London, Shady Live. Everybody just Shady Live. Well,
Private Candy Place.
Random singing. Yeah.
Private Candy Place.
Well, take your phone on.
Shady Life.
Brooklyn.
Shady Life.
Toronto.
Shady Life.
New York.
Shady Life.
Negril.
Shady Life.
South Africa.
Shady Life.
Brooklyn. Everybody Shady Life. Come on. Jesus. Hold on, man.
I don't know why you just try this freestyling thing. So here goes
No, I can
Babe.
freestyle.
Here goes Babe getting up to fix things again.
Just hit 2, I don't know. Because we get time.
So it's on 2 right now.
Right?
So 1 you mean?
I one.
2.
Right?
Yes.
Good.
Yes. What about me? Well, you had to come out of the light.
Right?
I think it's looking a little bright. There's fine.
You're good?
It's kind of bright, but
Bring it back.
yeah, there's fine. Center.
1.
I find that bright.
Yeah.
It's too dark.
We gotta pick up.
Dark. There, leave it there. Although I still find me looking real white. Yeah, I know.
You need a camera assistant.
Need is a strong word, but I feel ya.
Yeah, maybe a little camera. Yeah, that's good. That's all right.
All right.
Camera
Bless the
assistant can
Lord.
be cool, you know.
Yeah,
You
everything could be cool and all, but you know.
Bring it on. What is that? There's a long message there already. You go. Who's in there?
Pamela, what going on, girl?
There's a long message. What happened there?
Pamela, the show now start.
No,
Now,
why?
my wife told you that.
Bring it up.
I don't
Let me
understand.
see.
Pamela, what are you talking about? Is that from tonight?
Much drama. What is this? What going on
The
here?
show now start, but
No. Why
No, why
wife told you that?
that?
Too much drama. Wife is just.
oh,
I
you
post
put up the
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh God. I want to know what going on here. No? Pamela. Yeah. So I did this new thing that that podcasting course taught me. They say, listen.
Yeah, but I don't know what you put up.
I just put like just a one-liner, like if you be about the topic.
All right.
Yeah, so people get to see the topic they're running in one friend,
So
right?
I
in
did
response
not
to the
see the topic.
Yeah, my bad. Easy Ocean. Let me see. I'm looking good. Yes, nice. We inside. Hey, boy, drop a bomb. All right, so welcome inside another edition of JD's Vlog. What's up? My name is JD.
My name is Nisa.
This is the Fry Bake and Lime Show. Every single Saturday, 7:30 p.m. We're here and we've been running for 5 years. This year is five
This
years.
year was 5 years.
Next year is 6 years.
How, dude?
2020. Because we start
We
2020.
started in the pandemic.
2020, mid-pandemic.
Yeah. That is
21,
crazy. It don't
22,
feel like
23,
that.
24, 25.
But you know what?
Wee.
You know what else doesn't feel long, babe?
What is that?
Like when I look at when we started to talk,
Mm-hmm.
and when I do the checks and balances on my fingers, I'm like, where all this time went? When you're having fun, time is not a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Look at that.
Yeah.
How? I still feel like when I look at you walk, I'm like, hey, I like his walk.
Yeah,
And-
real like my boy.
Oh God. You're killing the mood.
No, but real talk. It seems like, no, for real, it seems like just, I don't mean to sound cliche, but it just feels like just the other day. That's because we're living in the last days and yeah, the Bible did
They
say in
think
the last
time's
days they
speeding
would
up.
shave time.
Not shave.
Shave it off.
Yeah,
That
but
crazy, yeah?
but I also do believe that when you're doing something you love or you're with people you love, the factor of time is very, very strange. It doesn't, you don't feel it the same way as if you're just with somebody you don't want to be around, or you know, like how I work. If you're working in the wrong place,
Yeah.
the day does seem real long, you know.
Let's go back and buy that table. We see the other day.
No problem. How we buying it?
Time. Time will tell.
Yeah, because
Listen. All right, so we didn't start how we normally start. What is the time? We are smack. We are inside.
we are in sponsor time.
Sponsor time. We have a sponsor that we're going to call tonight. First of all, we want to say thank you so much to Little Caesars. Before we get to that, Janissa, you look absolutely cute.
Thank you,
Get up and
babe.
show them a little walk now.
So why can't I look cute
Yeah.
sitting down? I don't understand.
Nobody had to see the whole kit. They had to see the whole function.
Let me help all you. The kit is a short pants to the top here. That's it, the end.
And what you top saying here?
The celliers.
Wait, the celliers, yeah?
Yes.
Matching celliers.
Yes.
All right, nice.
Mm-hmm.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. You
Take
look
that.
nice too. You know, my
Well, you
favorite
know,
color is brown.
man do look nice, eh?
You look handsome. But then I can say that because everybody else is telling that. So why is what for me? What for
Nobody
me?
do tell me. They say
Hear what to do. Hear what to not do.
they say you look real good.
Well, Papa, you know that's so different from.
They say it look real good.
All right, JD, let me done because you just spoil things. Let's say goodnight to some people in the comment section. Hi, Onika. Hi, girly. Girly is everywhere, boy.
Gilly, don't make joke. Gilly, thank you for being with us from Monday. Every single day, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. straight up to the podcast. Shout out to everyone who does that. Ocean does it too. Ocean and a couple
Hey,
people,
doctor.
well, Sadie and who else? A couple people, well, Patrice, Easy Patrice, drop a bomb for you. Die hard, boy. Really, really do appreciate you guys.
Linda
all right?
is saying, enjoy every minute of your life. Tomorrow is not promised to no one. R.I.P. to Sterling Henderson. That was the guy that just died.
Boy.
That is the
Rest in R.I.P. to Sterling.
the news guy.
Anchor, real cool fella. He come in and, you know, always happy, jovial. JD, what you doing now, boy? You know. So shout out to the whole Citadel.
Citadel. That's 107.
107 and Hot 93, I believe, and Red and the whole team over there, you know.
Yeah,
so condolences.
Yeah, but death is doing its thing. We also had you guys know we are still in the zone of grief, but it's a strange time to be alive. I think in your 40s, your parents get ill, and then when you see people your age succumbing to diseases and stuff and dying too, it's such a crazy time because I feel like long time is like old people died.
Mm-hmm.
And in these years, it's been anybody. Like children are dying and middle-aged people are just dying. So, I mean, to sit with the reality of death really should make you respect the life that you have now.
Yeah, for real.
And when we say live each day like your last, I don't think it means doing something crazy like bungee jumping. I don't think it's that. I think it's making sure that you are an overall good person. Like you could sleep with yourself in the night, knowing that your relationships are intact, you don't have enemies. Of course, you eat something nice, you know, you enjoy life, but the essence of life is really short. You know? So
it is.
Condolences to everyone dealing with loss. We celebrated in the middle of loss.
I also
Oh yes,
grieving with
you lost
a neighbor who was like an uncle and a father figure to myself in
And that
Tampuna
was-
Square.
That was Wednesday.
That was Wednesday on our anniversary. So condolences to Jade, Miss Jillian, Justin, Donna, Corey, and the whole Wallace family on the passing of Mr. Junior Wallace. And he would have been the CEO of Just Clean Janitorial. So that might ring a bell, you know. So I grew up in the same neighborhood. And, you know, long time in the 80s, your door just open, eh?
Yeah.
Children just running in and out. In the whole community, you know, door can't close. And everybody used to take care of everybody. Everybody, parents, these days used to say, you ain't say good morning, bap slap. You understand?
I'm not sure about the slap part.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the slap part, but I can relate to like when I was little, like the whole street was home. If you run down the road to play, everybody knows who you are and what you're doing, all your porn slippers and you know, it was
I-95, sorry to cut
I-95,
you.
no
Sorry,
problem.
Linda, I-95.
Yeah. So we're not living in the same time. Nowadays, you can't tell nobody nothing. If you get a bad drive, swallow your spit. Because people just want to react these days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So, listen, I'm not going to labor on this, but let me just say, you see the 16 people that just share this live here without us getting to say anything? Let me just...
You could share multiple times?
Yeah, she shared.
You can share something multiple times. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know.
That is insane.
So let me just say thank you and a special, not that I'm not saying thank you to everybody else, but I have to give a special shout out to the persons who just don't wait and they hit that share and who like, because I see it different. The algorithm has switched up and we literally need your interaction now. All right. So if you're not interacting, meaning by the way of a share or a like or commenting, yeah, we're going to stay down in the doghouse. So if you have not shared the live yet, I'm seeing a total of 79 people watching. We have 60 over in Facebook.
Hey, Facebook.
And we have 19 people on YouTube. Let me drop a bump for YouTube because YouTube growing.
YouTube is indeed growing.
It's growing. It used to be like 2 people watching.
Yeah.
You understand? So, and this is I was contemplating to move the entire Fry Bacon Lime across on YouTube, but you know, we here for now.
We still have people here, man.
We still here for now, you know?
Right.
So thank you.
We still in the, let me just wrap up. I started to say in the midst of grief, we did celebrate as well. So people who are saying happy anniversary still, we thank you for that. I know to many people, they probably didn't think we may have lasted a year. Not putting that out in the atmosphere, but I just totally, I'm happy to have a third anniversary. They say third time's a charm. We had a great day. Let me tell you why we had a great day.
I forget to put up our video, but I guess you all saw it.
That's okay. As I said before, in terms of time and everything, when you spend time with people that you love, it doesn't matter what you have or don't have. Like, we could have stayed home and I'd just be happy to be home with Babe. And I thank God that we've been able to grow, mature, have fun, and
Same here.
just live a good life and exemplify what I believe is the godly mirror of marriage.
Same here, babe. Thank you so much.
You said something so in your post. You said I helped you grow, and that was a pelt back from. I was really humbled by that.
I mean, it's true, you know. I mean,
you've helped me grow too. I think I'm very vocal about that, though. I'm very vocal about. I'm still who I am. You are still who you are. And I think part of life is just learning how to shed. And then when you shed, you grow something back. It's just what you replace your shedding with.
Yeah.
Thanks, Didi.
Hey, Delana, good night. Make me drop a bomb for unknown, right?
Yes.
Of course, Delana is a childhood friend as well. So, Delana, we just send our condolences to the square, all right? So persons already started to share from the 16, and going up the road. So thanks. Continue to share as you come in. What else I was going to... Right, so let me get to the announcements quickly. Of course, we have to, man, the fact that Little Caesar's still with us, I mean, it's just always humbling for me, Dred. It's humbling because they really... I was talking to the brand manager today about some things, and, I said, yo, so-and-so, I'm going to call her by her name. I said, you all have become family. And it's not even about, at this point, it's not even about endorsements or contract agreements all the time. You understand? It's just, hey, all I need this, call on me, bam, bam, vice versa. So, you know what I mean? Obviously, business is business. But at the same time, we feel like we're beyond that with them, boy.
It's been, and
the general manager, the marketing
time
manager.
Does that too. A lot of people think that, I was telling you today, JD, life is about bartering, right? Not everything is about dollars and cents. Sometimes it's just about being a good person, a good conglomerate, a good place to sow seed. That is what life is about. It's about give and take. However that give and take is, whether it is monetary or whether it is spiritual. That's what this life is about.
Yeah, and it's weird. Like I just tell them, I say, Ollie, I don't know if people think I have shares in Little Caesars or actually working there.
We not.
They will message me and say, JD, listen, somebody tell me something and I didn't like how this slice was. Or yeah, they will say, the puffs, I love the puffs, but I get a bad batch. It happens. And like I really look in there. I would make a report and call them and say, hey,
that is a
so and don't
sermon.
fix it.
It's a sermon.
Oh, it is.
It's a sermon. It speaks about us deciding who we represent. If people know that you are part of Little Caesars, even the bad, they will come and tell you. So worse or better yet for people who say that they are Christian people, when you misrepresent Christ, it looks bad. on others. I thought all these Christians. I thought so you know
And
representation. That's what it's about.
And guess what? A step further, it's not only about that as well, but if you're working at a company.
Well, yeah, you represent. Just like you represent me, JD.
Yeah.
You can't go there and somebody, I want to big up my friend Lou, right? So Lou was in, she was in East Gates. You listening to me?
Adjust this.
Wow.
Yeah, go ahead. Lou was in East Gates.
Lou was in East Gates. She was in East Gates and she took a video of JD from, it felt like miles away. She was like, look, your husband in the mall. But the beginning of the video, he was looking like her aunt. So she literally just zoom up the video, and I could have seen JD, and she was like, he can't get away with nothing.
Yeah, I can't go away.
I laughed too bad.
I cannot.
You represent me, I represent you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
Yeah, but when people doesn't do me that with you, you just go out and nobody ain't telling me nothing. You could be out there going dinner with a man and nobody ain't coming and tell me. Women different, you know.
Except that's...
Women ain't coming and tell me. We see Nisa coming out a hole or something, you know. They ain't telling me nothing.
Because I wouldn't be coming out of a hole.
Well, I just telling you different. If they see me do it looking shady, yeah. Nisa! But they ain't doing that for you, you know.
Because I'm a good person.
Yo, special shout out to Roger, Easy Raj. Blessed. Jacksonville's in the building. Easy Jackson. You reached. Let me finish this thing here. So, yes. Little Caesars, thank you so much. They always have something happening. We just came out of the eating competition. People get on bad, they eat for so. All right. Now they still have the 2-in-1 complete meal, 2 flavors, 1 meal. And it includes the crazy bread combo and a 2-liter drink. And it's only $115. And I'm not just saying this for saying this sake, right? Nobody could beat them on affordability. And I think, in my opinion, now I just love pizza, right? I love pizza, but when it comes to Little Caesars, it's literally my favorite. And fun fact, I'm not saying that because we have a partnership or we working or nothing. I'm saying it because it's true. The first time I went to Canada, and they picked me up from the airport and I'm driving on the road. Remember, we had cable. We used to take cable from, Benin from people who had satellite. Remember them days? Mm-hmm. The people who had big dish on the thing. You used to go up on the roof now, right? And you hold the satellite and you put one foot so and you do so.
Who doing that?
We used to take turns, Gaby and I, and you'll do so.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, you had to hold it. And she go watch for 15 minutes. And I say, yeah, you're watching now. And then you're in the hot sun, and they say, your turn. She come on the roof and she do so, bam, because it used to grum off or something, boy. But when you hold the antenna so, you understand? And you put some foil paper and thing, you try to beef it up. And you do so. You used to see clear. It used to be fuzzy, but when you let it go, it's fuzzy now. Oh, remember that, right? It was fuzzy.
No.
So anyway, yeah, you used to go up on the roof and put foil paper and put a fork and all kind of thing. Sometimes your antenna so. Remember the antenna that was like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, by the time you're done with that, it all kind of like a reindeer, it trying to reach the other side. So yeah, we used to watch cable, and it used to have the Caesar, the Little Caesar, pizza. Mm-hmm. So that would have been the first pizza I had when I went on tour in my Canadian run. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I fell in love with it from then, and then they came to Trinidad. You were with me when we had it the first time in Trinidad, and the rest was history. Yeah. Did he what? Yeah, it's true. That is happening. Right, so again, thank you, Little Caesars. Go check them out. It's $115, and they have a bunch of other... Huh? Right. Little Caesars...
Really?
No, the tagline says pizza. Yeah. Right. Yes? Oh.
Right. Okay.
Serious.
I got you.
Oh, now they jammed them in 1 year, no? They jammed them in 1 year. All right, Ole. Business time. Listen. And this is from the heart. We're going to get ready to call a young lady. She has her marketing business. But I want you to pay close attention here now. You see this here now? It's not about if
somebody say, who's in the background? That person mic off. Yeah, it's off.
You want the mic on?
She doesn't want it on.
You ain't got a camera, but you can get a mic. All right, cool. She will take a mic.
Well, you can do it after.
All right. Hold on.
She won't talk in the interview, yeah.
Hold on. Yes, so we living in a time, Nisa, that if you're not on social media, if you have your business, it could be what? You could be selling plants. You could have a garden. whatever it is, you must have a social media page. Now, the trick is this, right? The thing is this. It becomes time consuming to keep managing your pages or your page. I know because it's very difficult for me. And the proper business thing to do is if somebody make a comment, you running a business, you're selling weave. Or, right? What do you call that?
Weave.
Lace front.
Wigs. Yeah, okay.
You're
You're always
selling-
on me though. Just be on somebody else. Everybody wears wigs, bro. It's not just me. Don't single me out like Gino Jennings. Don't do me that.
No, well, I just say you because I watch you and I
Don't-
find how good you're on looking.
Okay, bless the Lord.
You're selling lace fronts, right? And you have a page, but all the women and them start to, how much for this? How much for that? And you can't really get back to them all the time. This is what you need. Somebody say help. You need help. You have to reply to people in the comment section. You have to reply to people in the thing. You understand? And then you have to do posters for your business. And it's a lot of different things. And you need help. So this young woman right here, LaShawnel's Global Connect. Oh God, let me see.
You forget the name?
No, it's just my eye. I can't see it good.
You want me to read it?
Yeah. Read it out there for me, Nisa.
All right. So LaShawnel's Global Connect Marketing. It's a social media marketing agency. So she does social media, event, content creation, graphic designs, content branding. She's a she does consultative approach, performance measure management, budget-friendly outreach. She does continuous support, affordable packages, which is something that we should all pay attention to, personalization and customization, sustainability and social responsibility, agile and adaptive approach, and of course continuous innovation, which is also very important. We live in the social media age right now, but I always say we don't know where the world is going to go next, right? Because social media is the in thing right now. So if you do have
Sound like a real tanty saying anything there, boy.
well, it is the in thing right now. I remember when I didn't want to be a part of social media because I thought it would ruin my life. But it's very important. So that's it. LaShawnel's Global. You close it off, but
Oh, my apologies.
I guess we're going to connect with her now.
Yeah. I want to give her a call now, and then we're going to get through the rest of the ads. We 5 minutes over, but that's all right. We hang with it tonight, right? Because we're going to find out how and what and that kind of thing from LaShawnel. Hello, good night.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, good night.
Hey, there you are. LaShawnel?
Hi, JD. Good night.
Good night. How are you?
I'm good. How
Listen,
are you?
We good. So you hear us clearly?
Yeah, perfect.
Nice. We know that you're busy all in the night. You ain't stop working because I could only imagine that this particular business that you're running is nonstop. But tell us a little bit now. Tell us a little bit. We just read it out. We want to hear from you, your passion, how you started. You know, you're getting into marketing, starting your social media marketing agency.
Okay, so I started basically around COVID time. And well, before that, I always used to, have this really good passion, like to manage personal social media accounts and stuff like that. Way before social media became something, as it is right at the moment.
Right.
Yeah, you hear me, right?
Yeah, we hear you clearly.
Okay, right. So I always had a passion for it, like managing person's page, graphic designs, flyers and stuff like that to advertise persons' businesses and stuff like that. The few persons that I helped manage, among that time, COVID time, especially where persons, have their business online at that time.
Right.
And still something that is rampant now. A few of them decided to, branch off to other things, but, within that time, I said, what, it's time for me to register my business and make it into something.
So how does it work? If I have if I have an Instagram page, do you manage Instagram, TikTok, all the pages, or is it priced on one page? That's one question. And the other one is, how does it work? I give you my account and you log in and you take it from there. Talk to me. How do the experiences go?
Okay, so what I do is I manage all, like if you have social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, even Pinterest, I manage all the platforms, unless if somebody want to say, okay, it's me, no one has to know it's me unless somebody reveals it, but it's I who manage it. I reply to person's comments. I create the content, film the content, edit the content, post it to the person's page. I reply to the comments and stuff like that.
Right, slow it down there because let me stick a pin in it. You say you edit people content. Now, I've seen you walking around or moving around with business persons. Sometimes it does look like a bodyguard, but it's only after I realize you are moving with them because you are either taping or you are either recording or filming the experience and you're building content and you putting together, you doing all that.
Yes.
Can I ask a question about the replying to persons? One of the reasons why, because I have my own page, right? And one of the things I was wary of, still I'm wary of to a degree, is you responding for me, because I'm such a personable person. So if I want to respond to somebody, I don't want to sound like a bot. You know, so is it that the response of a social media marketing agency, is it that there's just the generic responses, or do you create varied responses? Like, how does it go? Because it's still just one person.
What I can say is everybody is different. I believe that because of my passion, I get to know the clients, I get to know the person's personality, so I will know how the person will respond. If they were the one responding, I will respond exactly as if they were the one responding.
Awesome. Yeah, because sometimes, you're talking to a bot and it seems so dry and cut. So you put a personality into the response.
Yes. So it will look like if it's the person responding, but it's not the person responding, actually the marketing manager is responding.
Awesome. And you're not limited to staying on the comment section. You would go into inboxes and, encourage people.
Yeah. Inbox, comments, everything. Story post and everything.
Nice. So we see your number here is 478-1304.
Correct.
Right. And if someone is interested and they say, hey, you know what, Gil, I had this TikTok here and me doesn't know what to put on it, you coming up with ideas and all of that stuff as well?
Yes, our content calendar is created for the person. I have basically, it's like a 3 months retainer. So they will be able to sit down, plan, strategize, bring their ideas to reality, bring the ideas, everything to come to, where they will to see, okay, this is what I want to get. I will to come up with the plans and strategies and how we will be able to execute each plan, and we move from there.
Love it. And this is right up my alley because, boy, I know now, boy, sometimes you just you can't keep up, especially persons who have starting up new businesses. You might have a next job, but you have a little side hustle. Let me be real all year. There's not only time you had time to see about your things all the time, Mm-hmm. So when it comes to social, go ahead.
Correct. Agreeing with what you're saying.
Yeah. So you just don't have time. So I think this is very necessary for entrepreneurs, small businesses, or even massive businesses.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say thank you so much, LaShonelle.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, stick around in the comment section, Well, you know what to do. I had to tell you.
But before we let her leave, though, we did just list out everything that is on the flyer. Is there, outside of the... Jedi, could you open the flyer back? If somebody's interested, just to let you know, you can reach out at LaShonelle GC. Is it GC? GC Marketing, and that's on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Of course, if you're interested, I guess JD could also put the flyer in the chat. I don't know if you could still do that. Or, not sure what package JD actually gave you, but I know for sure we'll continue to push your business. And thanks for investing in Fry Bake and Lime as well.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay. Bye.
That's LaShonelle, of course. The name of her business is LaShonelle's. Let me get it here. I love the name, LaShonelle's Global Connect Marketing. And speaking of Connect, we have one more ad, guys, before we get into... we ads now tonight. That's all right. We not on time with the ads because we talking and we like. Speaking of connect, you see this, yeah?
Lord.
When I tell you, all you, Michelle Sylvester, she's having her first event, and I like the fact that she said, you know what, my first event, I go do my singing concert later on. You understand? I want to do something different. I want to do something in this space, you know? Of course, it is powered by Nisa and myself, the Fry Bacon Line crew. And when she came to her, she said, Dread, I like the fact that she said, I could sing down the road, but I want to do something different for the singles, you know, that kind of thing. And we ran with it, you know. So it's a singles event. It's a mix and mingle event. It's called The Connection. All you sing, all single man and woman.
All the single
Put up
ladies,
your one.
all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies. Now put your hands up. That's all I know.
Yeah,
All I don't
man.
message me and tell me nothing about she in the Illuminati. Give me a chance.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a Beyonce.
Very good.
Right? So guess what? It's happening November the 29th. It's going on, at Cafe Blue. Food and drinks will be on sale, and it's only $200. And they have female tickets on sale at islandetickets.com or call 724-4249. When the women tickets done, it done. Right?
I just love that there are pink tickets for the ladies.
Pink
and
tickets for the ladies.
Blue tickets for the guys.
And
That
blue
is
tickets
so
for the
cool.
guys.
It's so cool.
You understand? Ladies done messaging and calling and saying,
They're
JD,
asking, ladies are calling and asking if
JD,
they're going to be men at the
it's a
event.
real man there.
What is going on, guys?
People looking for love.
Yeah.
People looking for love. I mean, it's not of course, it's a Christian base. You know, nobody is sending you out there to go and jam up your place. But you have to, huh? Yeah. You have to have sense too. You know, you go out, you meet somebody. You as Michelle say, you need somebody to carry a little gas tank for you. You want to go out on a little dinner. People just need somebody that they can have a conversation with, and they know that they're there now.
We were created for connection. That's another thing. You know, to each his own. There are people who were born like Paul and them, who I guess they weren't interested in that. But other than that community, we were created to connect with persons, whether it's a church community, whether it's Eros love, you have your children. Connection is part of life. So for those of us who, you know, don't mind meeting somebody and seeing where it can go, the connect is the connection.
The connection.
Sorry, is the lime for you. And don't come, I ain't saying you have to participate in everything, but come with an open mind.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
And, yeah,
it's gonna be fun. It's a mature night. They pop the balloon, speed dating, a bunch of things. Nisa is performing. Yes, boy.
I'll say all right.
Nisa's performing.
He sounds excited.
Michelle Sylvester is performing. Bang. You understand? And let me tell you something. Kevin LaFleur, he's in the building. He performing too.
So that's an instrumental for people who don't know. You know, when it comes to love, sometimes a real nice sax. But in this case, he's a bass player.
And he's a company musician as well. What's his name? Forgive me. Jamie. Jamie. So they come in Jamie G. All right.
Somebody said they could carry their own gas tank. Big up you, you know. Big up you. I ain't doing that. I getting older, and you know the little tendons in the back is for important things.
Yeah. So the men that are watching, all right, these that's the information called 724-4249. Ladies, islandetickets.com. Men, islandetickets.com. 724-4249. That's the number, right? So the link for the Island e-ticket is up. I'm gonna put that a little later on. I will find it for you. Okay, or you could inbox me. JD, send me the ticket information and I'll get it to you. That's it. No, one more thing, quickly. Hey, listen, if you appreciate this podcast and you say, guys, we just love all you. Every week we look forward as whatever it is the Lord lay upon your heart, you want to give to what we have happening here. We always have stream bills to pay. We have CapCut things to do. We have all of those things to do. So your contribution goes a long way. That's our Republic Bank info. And this is our Cash App, right? And this is our PayPal thank you so much for the support. Nisa,
Yes.
we ain't sticking.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna jump into it one time.
Cohen is asking what other important things I was talking about. You're a big guy. I think you can figure it out.
Hey, what are you asking me?
You didn't see me trying to move away from it. You're asking me to linger on it.
Fine, you get to the topic. You ready?
All right. I want you to organize the microphone. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so let's do that. Now, the topic for tonight.
JD and Nisa are not professional counselors. We give our views and opinions on real-life scenarios that people send to us.
We also encourage our audience to chime in and give their experiences. They are also not professional counselors, unless they are.
Now on to the topic.
Watch and enjoy.
Share the live. Share the live. You're watching Fry Bacon Live, the #1 podcast in Trinidad.
JD and Nisa are not professional counselors. We give our views and opinions on real-life scenarios that people send to us.
We also encourage our audience to chime in and give their experiences. They are also not professional counselors, unless they are.
Now on to the topic.
Watch and enjoy.
Nice.
Now, on to the topic. So, for those of you who have been following us, you know there's an email address to send your topics or concerns or your stories to. That email is frybakeandlime
At
gmail.com. And big up to everybody who is brave enough to send and who has been sending. So
Come on, Mike,
far.
check their voice.
Mic check. 1, 2.
Put like better than put it closer
A
to you.
little closer.
Hold on, let me see. Yeah.
It never looked like it moved yet.
Okay, it moved now.
All right, good.
Talk over here.
There we go.
Talk.
There we go.
Something wrong, man.
There we go.
Oh, you're over there. Hold on. Talk. Nice. There he is. Cool. I'll find you.
Nice.
All right, so here's the topic for tonight. Dear JD and Nisa, I need some advice because my house is on fire right now. So here's the situation. Me and my wife, my wife and I have been married for 2 years. I have a child from a previous relationship, and I always try to keep peace with my child's mother.
So there's a man, obviously.
Praise God. Because at the end of the day, the child is innocent. But recently, my wife told me straight, okay, cut off your baby mama completely. No calls, no lime.
But you can't.
Lime.
Well, like probably like a family. Right?
No calls, no lime, no nothing. Only talk to her when it's strictly about the child. Thing is, my baby mama sometimes calls me about school stuff or even little emergencies.
Well.
And I don't want to ignore her because I feel like I'd be failing my child. But my wife says I'm choosing my baby's mama over her. Now I feel stuck in the middle. If I listen to my wife, I feel like I'm letting down my child. If I don't, my wife saying I'm disrespecting the marriage. Am I wrong if I keep that communication open? Or should I really do what my wife says and cut off my baby mama completely? Signed, a confused husband. This is interesting.
That is black people again, you know. That is black people again, boy.
Let me be real. Let me just be real.
What
I
the
feel like,
what
listen.
the problem is?
Listen.
Yeah.
I think it's okay for a human being to own their emotions or to own how you feel, right? So if you feel a little uncomfortable, you know, and
For what?
these are the risks. These are the risks that you take.
Yeah, but for what?
Hold on.
Is the man is the man mother of his
I
child?
never finished saying yet.
Go ahead,
so
my
I don't
apologies.
know why you're talking over me.
My apologies.
Right? You're not dating somebody that is free of the baggage. So you always have this dynamic. The child is one thing, but if we are realistic, like knowledge, humans don't forget nothing. And we're not always mature in situations. So, you know, you might feel a little confused or uncomfortable. Like if you see your person and their ex just laughing downstairs over doubles, you might feel a little strange. Not that they're doing anything wrong, you know, But you might feel, because it's not, it's
What kind of primary school thing is this, boy?
Listen to me. This is human beings. When I started, okay, so you are with me. You don't feel how you feel because you actually have a relationship with my ex. For somebody who doesn't have a relationship with the other person,
I don't watch what you're saying.
You deal with your insecurities. If it works better if everybody has a sort of harmony, right? I'm not saying everybody, it has to be kumbaya and Care Bears, but especially when there's no relationship, it can feel a little uncomfortable sometimes. But it doesn't mean that the person is insecure. People like to throw around this word insecure.
But the word exists,
Hold
Nisa.
on.
You act like if the word never exists. Somebody had to be insecure at some point.
Hold on. When did I act like the word doesn't exist? I simply said people like to throw around the... From the time a woman has a problem or a man has a problem, people are quick to say you're insecure without even knowing or understanding the full measure of what is happening. And that I think is immature.
Let's get into some comments. Let me comments coming in one time, all right?
So you're going from girly and after, not up there. You're going
Coming
down
here?
That's right. Because, right?
From Roger?
Or Roger, or no, we can go from Cohen. But Cohen is talking about the statement I made, so we can look from Vicky. Because everything else is about what we were talking before.
So up here then?
No, go where you were going. All those things before, so you're going Cohen, Vicky.
You know you have a phone there too, eh?
Okay, why are you shouting?
My bad. We have phones. We have phone all over the place.
We have
watching,
phones, but you're moving up this stuff. And so where we are, where you were by Joanne, we could start there, right?
Where's Joanne?
You're going the wrong way. Joanne is right there. So when you see Joanne...
yeah, actually, Jacksonville started it with agree. Right.
Right. So Joanne also says, the wife mad. She knew baby mama was there before she married to him.
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying, Joanne, I agree.
Right. So again, my statement had nothing to do with what she wanted. I'm talking humans and their emotions. It's like telling somebody, if a dog running you down, don't feel scared. Like a dog is running you down. What you feel is not a sin. Oh God, the dog running me down. Or unless you just don't fear dogs.
Let me read all the comments now.
You know?
Doctor says you have to ask yourself if the baby mama is crossing the line. Roger says, good evening, Roger. No disrespect.
That has nothing to do with what we're saying.
Okay, my apologies.
I disagree. Lyndon Elliott says big insecurity issues.
Right.
I disagree.
Judge says she knew what she was getting in. She knew what she was getting herself into from the beginning.
I think people is only think they know what they're getting into.
All right, Doc comes again. She says, I have an ex-husband that I have children with, and I had to cut down the interactions because you don't want to offend your spouse. There are boundaries we set and
set as we
co-parent. She said she had an ex-husband that she had children with, and she had to cut down the interactions. All right, so
I do not agree that you have to ask somebody to cut the woman off or the man off completely. I think that doesn't make sense because he also said unless it has something to do with the children. Now that is not bad in itself, but what if the relationship there's no animosity?
Yeah, well, if it have no animosity and they say, hey girl, watch me, you remember that fella we used to go to school with long time? You know he ended up scoring a goal for Trinidad. You lie. You remember that? Yeah, you remember when he did thing. And where is the innocence in kingdom relationships?
Shady, be quiet. This kingdom thing, relax. Dr. Trisha, Coach Herrera says, some baby mamas act like they own the man still.
Cohen said, Jacksonville says the wife is correct. All right, I'm surprised. At Jax, Lyndon says,
she is insecure. She knew what the situation was before she got. Here's my thought on that, Lyndon, right? I think that people assume that they could just make a relationship work where there's a baby mama or a baby daddy involved without understanding what it really means. So she might, in the beginning, she might be like, yeah, I know you have a baby mama, and there's no drama per se. But now when you are part of the story, you have to be big about that. That is not an easy thing to get yourself into.
Yeah.
No disrespect. I've heard men say, I'm dating women with children. And I, along the lines, have even, said I wouldn't want to date a man that has a child, especially if it's a little one. I prefer the child to be a little older because that stuff that could be very annoying.
Yeah.
It could be annoying if you don't know how to deal with the fact that this child comes with their parent. You can be like, what did I get myself into? Because if it's just you and the man all the time, then you have to, the marriage now means you'll have to now interact. The child may have to come over. You have to, there's stuff. And I think people just think that they're ready. But dating somebody with a child is not a baby thing. That is for grown people.
Listen, shout out to YouTube. YouTube, we want to hear from you too. There are 26 people over there in YouTube watching. We want to hear what you think. Comment, and we're going to read your comment. Dafina?
Dafina says, at the end of the day, his wife is totally off to tell him to choose. He is the father of the child and needs to be in the child's life. She should be glad that he as a man is being mature enough to be there for his child. If I was him, I would always put my child first and choose my always.
Well, you can't put your child first in front of your wife, I mean, some people... No, you're not supposed to, I mean...
They don't mind me. I just... No.
That's a tough one, That's our next one. People doesn't like to...
It's not even practical. It's not even practical. But I know what she means to say.
I know what she means to say, but no, it has some people. They are putting their child in front of everything.
That doesn't make sense.
Sometimes even God. I know one woman and she daughter. She look like she looked like she will give she daughter a plate of food before she husband.
Hold on.
Telling you.
So you think if I give a child a plate of food before my husband, that something is wrong?
Who child? Your child?
Yeah. So it doesn't matter if it's my child or our child. That matters too.
Hold on, we go deal with that just now. Hello, good night.
That is why I must start from scratch.
We will deal with that just now. Hello, good night.
Hello, good night. How are you all tonight? Good night to everybody. Nisa, JD, and the whole of the Fry Bakers.
I'm Jax.
I ain't waiting for no invitation. And I forget. And whoever controlling the switchboard tonight, I forget you all have a third party there.
No, it's JD.
No, that is me. I want somebody to help me.
Relax.
No, but listen. Plenty of the women them and I know they're going to come for me after this, Plenty of the women them who on the chat saying, the wife insecure and she did. Nah, come on, Ollie, come on. If the shoes was on the other foot, you understand? We just only say things when we're not in the position because we all know all your female.
Jax.
You understand? Let me finish. Let them come for me. My back brought tonight. Listen. Listen. You always listen. The first wife, the second wife, the new wife you have, she actually right. The man taking care of each other, like she said, she have no problem with him and his child. It's just she don't want him socializing too much with the mother. That was she had dealing with. And we all know that the baby mama go want to prove a point that she was there first and she's still in control. She will be calling unnecessarily, trying to prove a point. You understand? Especially if you see the new wife is getting stuff that she never got. She will be trying to prove a point. You understand? And I think the new wife is right. Honest conversation supposed to be had there is when concern the child. You calling the family about how your day was at work.
No, it don't have to be. No, Jax. It don't have to be that. Right? You ain't calling your ex-wife or your child mother to find out how the day was at work. But if in passing, you say, hey, how things going on with Zabora? Yeah, he good. He need this, that. All right, cool.
No. That had nothing to do with the child. That have nothing to do with the child.
No, listen what I'm saying.
JD, I hear what you're saying, and I stand in where you, I understand what you're saying, but I stand with the wife. But guess what?
So here,
Conversation now so only supposed to be dealing with the child need, the child well-being, and whatever school supply. We ain't no meet up to reminisce about. Hey, what happened to Jabari? I mean, when last you see? No.
So the child can have a birthday party and they plan it, and everybody go the birthday party, or the husband goes the birthday party with, they go on the birthday party. The wife
nothing wrong with that, like I said. I said, nothing wrong with that.
No,
but
what I'm saying is cut off.
No. Like I did anything concern the child. But what I'm saying, we meeting to talk about friends that we had when we was together. No,
you
we're reminiscing on the past.
You don't have to meet. But if somebody dies and they say, boy, I'm calling you to let you know this person thing. Yeah, oh God, sorry about that, boy.
All of
and
that is a difference.
I think we know that's fine.
All of that is a difference is acceptable.
Okay, let me
We're talking about you. We're talking about we wanna talk about happy thoughts.
Let me give you
in the past.
No. Let me give you another scenario, right?
Happy thoughts.
Yeah, come with it. Yeah, come with it.
This scenario. You say, hey girl, what do you think about this? Let me get some of your opinion on this.
No.
And
on what?
On any matter.
Opinion on what?
Oh, I'm going and get a new job, and I don't know thing. What are your thoughts on
what?
So why you would need your baby mama opinion and you get a new job? Why?
It's not need.
You still beating.
No. I ain't beating.
Still beating.
No, I'm not beating.
Yeah.
So with animals, you can't just have.
It doesn't matter animals, JD.
Okay, watch
this. Listen to me. Okay, I'm going to ask you something now because I'm going to get to you here now. Listen to me. Now, you have a baby mama, right? You're a baby mama.
I have an ex-wife.
Baby
right,
mama.
ex-wife.
You know what I mean?
Would you look over Nisa, like and discuss something with Nisa to go and tell your ex-wife, hey, girl, I'm really thinking about doing so. What you think about it? How Nisa gonna feel about that?
That is, of course not. I can't go to somebody else to have a discussion about some plans.
Tell me just, boy, you're now saying, boy, if the man called to...
No, but watch this. But watch this. Watch this. If now I planning to have a business thinking to have a business about nails, right? I want to go and set up a nail spa. Nisa know not about nails, but she does nails. I could say, let me call Giselle and find out what she think about this nails.
Somebody else.
And say, so
No, but guess what? I'm not going to say, I'm not going to attack you. Listen.
What you think about this business thing?
She is not.
So
JD, she is not She is not the honest person in Trinidad does nails.
But she is not an enemy or a stranger.
She is not an enemy, but to make peace reign in your home, you will bypass that situation.
But why does it have to be animosity if you have a conversation?
Because your new wife will always feel she don't have to deal with that you have a child with this woman, so you still have a connection. You still only muching up will cause problem.
It's not muching up. It's occasional conversation. No, it's occasional. It's occasional.
Talk to your wife. Talk to your wife. Talk to your wife.
Talk to my wife about nails.
Nisa, I with you tonight. Nisa, I agree with you tonight.
Why?
Okay, JD? You're on folly. JD, you're on folly. And I done right there. Good night.
Man say man folly. How it's not practical. All right.
First of all, I never really.
Let me bring it to him.
I didn't say much tonight.
Let me bring it to him.
Hold on. I want to address his conversation, right? His thing, right? He said, I don't agree that the person should be cut off indefinitely. Now, if there's animosity, like if this woman is disrespectful, especially, right? So there's no camaraderie.
If there's
hold
beef.
Hold on, JD. Hold on. Right? If there is no camaraderie, I would feel very annoyed by extracurricular conversations and stuff like that. So I understand that communication for the child needs to take place, but we're asking now in a situation where there's no animosity. And that's what I was saying before. Even if there's no animosity, because humans, God created us in a way, we are not perfect. So we feel things. We have to try to temper what we feel. But just the knowledge of a thing can make people, wonder. That's why,
That's if you're still living in a soft spot or you're if it's an insensitive place. Let me get to some comments. Voice, what you saying? Let me hear your voice.
He's calling you voice.
I'm
That's
calling you
your
voice. Yeah. You are the voice. Voice say any voice?
Oh my God.
Listen, it doesn't have to have animosity with the ex-wife for you to protect your marriage. Because the simplest little thing could cause drama in your marriage just by having unnecessary conversation with your ex-wife or your baby mama or whoever it is. So I think that the wife is right. I'm not saying to cut. You can't cut him off completely.
Indefinitely.
You
That's
can't
crazy.
cut her off completely.
But anything, if it's not to
But
do with the
it
child,
has
sneakers, clothes, food, clothes,
it ha-
nothing to talk about.
it has to be about the child and the child alone.
So we just living in fear out here then.
No,
we just,
that is not living in fear.
yeah.
That is not living in fear.
You're supposed to, listen, people, you move on, you have your own spouse, you have your especially if you're a trusty person.
Exactly.
And you understand.
move on.
All, you see, only watching it like if it's a kind of enemy thing. If
No,
everybody
no.
good, if everybody good.
No.
If everybody good.
Like, what do you mean?
The baby mother good with the wife and the husband, everybody cool.
Yeah, but that's not the situation here.
Yeah, they didn't say that. The woman just say she want he to cut he off. She wanted to cut you off.
She said, I always try to keep peace. So he always tries to keep peace with his child's mother because at the end of the day, the child is innocent. He said, recently, my wife told me, cut your baby mama off completely. No calls, no lime, no nothing. That's a bit extreme without giving us some more stuff, right? She says, only talk to her when it's strictly about the child. The thing is, my baby mama sometimes calls me about school stuff or even little emergencies. And I don't want to ignore her because I feel like I'd be failing my child. I'm not getting a disrespectful woman, right, in terms of the baby mama. So I'm getting that the wife is a bit uncomfortable with the others. So when it comes to emergencies, and unless, again, if we could be real, right, I even had to learn it. I had to learn it too. That even though everything we have is each other's, when it comes to the other parties, I sometimes feel it too. Unless, again, if we could be real.
Drop your volume in the background there, Jazz.
Yeah, my bad. See,
Nice.
You good?
All right, yeah, caller.
All right. So I think the wife is extremely immature, right? One initially, my first comment, I mentioned that she knew what the situation was, whether she was prepared for it or not. You're supposed to know what the situation is, right? What I would say as well is that we must approach it under the perspective of what is in the best interest of the child, right? Now, no one wants their child to be having the thoughts of, wait, boy, my father lock off my mother, you know. How is that good for his or her development? You understand? You have two parents not talking to each other, right? Of course, establish some boundaries.
Yeah.
And just operate under it. That is all.
Can I ask a question?
Sense.
Can I ask a question, Jezreel and JD? Jezreel said establish boundaries. This is what I'm asking when people throw the word immaturity and insecurity around. If you are asking for boundaries to be created, is that immature?
If you're asking for boundaries.
No, but
No.
No, but what I'm saying is sometimes when we present cases, the first attitude that is meant is you're insecure because you want boundaries. But you just said as a man, because of the situation, boundaries do need to be established. And I want you to establish that doesn't mean that I'm insecure.
Exactly.
Because I'm a female dealing with your female, if I ask for boundaries to be implemented, why does it have to be said that I'm insecure? But you just said it for yourself. Just establish some boundaries. We're both supposed to know that there's supposed to be boundaries in place. So why, when you're saying it, when you saying it, you're not trying to be whatever, but if a woman says it and you both know it's supposed to be established, she's insecure. I would really like to understand that thought pattern.
Here's the thing. I didn't use the word insecure. I used the word immature, right? I think it's immature to say, hey, I want you to lock off
I'm
your
agreeing.
child's mother. Lock
There.
off. That's where the immaturity comes in for me, right? Because that is that even if you want that to happen, even if you try that for that happening, it's impossible either way because
Agreed.
these two people share a human being that they brought into the world. So they're basically tethered to each other for life when you think about it.
So you had to
You
use the word
understand?
tethered. Gotcha.
Well, I don't want to say completely attached, but you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, they have to communicate. Just as you say, when school time comes along, they have to get books, shoes, whatever the case is. If there's an emergency, the child has an accident in the school and they don't get onto they call the mother first and the mother calls him. What you gonna do? Ignore the call? That don't make sense. You know what I mean? So as I say, establish strict boundaries, just operate under them.
Jezreel, what are some of the boundaries? Like what?
Well, simple. No, it can be no small talk. And
But she said
yeah,
that.
how
She
you
said
doing?
she said that, Jezreel. She said.
What's the definition of small talk?
So then it becomes what is your definition? And this is why everything is subjective to every situation. Now he just wrote it out here, but she basically just said what you said, no small talk. It's written there, you know.
Right, but to even bring into the equation, I want you to lock her off. In my opinion, it doesn't make sense.
Agreed.
It says that she already has a foundational mindset that to me that is immature. You understand? So don't be calling after 9 in the night and thing that not making sense. Or let's set our WhatsApp talking, whole day video calling, them kind of thing
But based on what JD said, if you're cool, then video call. Based on what he's saying.
Justice, let's take our next call, right?
Yeah, say less.
All right, cool. One.
Oh, no.
Call now. Fry Bacon Line.
Hello, good night. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Doc. Doc, how are you? Good evening.
I'm good. I really had to give my input on this situation because I have it on either side. I have it from the point of being married to someone who had a baby mama, had someone before we got married. And when I got pregnant, that individual started to act up and started to do things that they weren't doing before. Even coming by the house and saying, or the same thing they do you, they will do me, and started to overstep boundaries. And I had to do exactly what that wife did and said, hey, if it's not about the child, there don't need to be any interaction. And all the people who saying that the wife is immature, she's insecure, y'all are saying that because you're not in the situation.
Doc, may I ask
because
you?
when we listen,
If it was not that situation where the person was acting up and it was just a cool scene, would you have still told the person to cut them off like that?
My thing is, that's your past. There's a reason they broke up. And if you have a child with someone, you as a woman should have respect for the other woman. So there should not even be a reason why I should have to tell my husband to cut off this person unless it's concerning the child. Right? Because at the end of the day, and I'm going biblical now, right? The Bible says, love your wife as Christ loved the church. It means that as a husband, you ought to lay down your life for your wife, right? So if your wife is offended by something, it doesn't matter.
See,
if you think it's immature, remember your wife is not telling you don't do anything for the child. And if we look around now, some of these baby mamas like to prove a point, especially we don't have the full story. So if we had the full story, understanding what brought the wife to see that, then it might be a whole different ball game.
Or she,
I'm agreeing.
True. Or she just probably wake up one morning and say, you know what? I just don't like you calling my man. It could just be that.
No, because if you listen to how the wording is, it's like the husband is saying,
I try to
don't
keep
wanna
the
see my
peace.
wife. That means, right, that means the wife is a peaceful person, and this comes up. Okay, let me
All
give
right.
another scenario. So, my ex-husband lives with someone, and I have 2 children for him.
Right.
I had less communication with my ex-husband until the person he's with and I became cordial.
Right.
Now that we are cordial, there are things I would go to her and talk about.
Right.
Because the same respect I want for me, I give to another female. Not all women do that.
That's our next
will
level.
Actually, it doesn't even have to be a baby mama, sometimes just an ex, because they want to prove a point to you that I was there before. And if they know that, okay, if they know that it's a little touchy for you, especially if they broke up with a man that they're still in love with. So if I'm still in love with you, and I have something I can use to keep you close, I will use it. And it just happens that children becomes pawns in a lot of relations.
That's very good.
Yeah, I kind of.
You know. Thank you so much, Doc.
All right, you
So,
have a good night.
so you and the ex-husband and the ex-husband wife, all you go let's go bowling and thing.
We don't go bowling and thing, but I'll share this. That's the same person that he cheated on me with. And I had to use my godly forgiveness and forgive her. Because you know what? At the end of the day, we ought to be different from the world. We ought to be different from the world. And we need to set different examples to what the world lifestyle is. And if that baby mama is not a Christian, she may operate different to what a Christian woman would operate like.
You're good.
Well,
That's what I'm talking
you
about.
threw 3 bombs here tonight.
Let me get a round of applause.
All right.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
a
going
lot.
back on Facebook, guys.
Okay, thanks.
That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. I want to address a couple things that she said, but let me read Roger's statement. I kept it in front of me, so I don't lose it. Roger says, "I just call my baby mama all the time to talk about different things that have nothing to do with my present wife. And my wife says, tell her I said hello, and goes about her business."
All right, we're taking one more Jax and then we go into a quick break and come back because we had a time people finish best. Jax.
Yeah, I like how Doc talk there, really and truly. But like I left a text to somebody earlier. I was saying, if you listen to the husband letter, he left out a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, I feel so.
He left out the part that what triggered the wife to really
To say that.
made them kind of rules.
Exactly.
Yes, and he left out a whole lot of stuff, and I will tell you something, he's still beating the ex.
Oh,
Nah. Jack, you're gone. You're gone, Jack.
Still beating the ex.
Jack,
Because,
you're gone. It don't have to
why
be
would
that.
you
Why you
put
doing
up-
you on that?
Why would you put up, listen to me, why would you put up the narrative here to everybody to make your ex look like she is a victim and your wife overreacting?
Well,
but you leave out the major plate.
maybe the wife
And I hope
overreacting.
you listening.
Maybe
And,
the
I'll listen, and I hope you listening, boss man. You're still dipping in that forbidden water, and that you just come here with your story tonight to see if you'll get a whole lot of approval to continue. But we're not into it. Like I said, JD, you and all boss man, you're in folly.
You can't
need
tell
to
him
get
man
out
you're
of
on
that.
folly. You
All
can't
right?
tell him man that. You can't
Yes.
tell him man that.
You're on folly, no. And it get me upset that a big man will come and play a woman like that.
Wait,
and like
boy.
what they say, your wife, as far as he say, is a peaceful woman.
Hey.
You understand? But he want to play both sides of the fence. And that's why he only give one side of the story that the wife reacted and
Ease him up,
there's
Jack.
something trigger the wife.
He did leave out. He did leave out. Thank you.
Ease him up. Gosh, boy, you're wicked. Watchman, this live this
He
evening.
did leave out some stuff in actuality. Some Lyndon Elliott is selling. Some people are too broken to be in a relationship. I agree with that 100%.
Watchman, we need to go a break quick right now. You see, if you have a small business, I'm going to bring it here. You have a small business, you have a mid business. You just have any type of business, but here you tell yourself, you know what? I can't handle, run the call back in a little bit. I can't handling these social media pages. It's frustrating. You put up a little video, sometimes you ain't answer back in the comment section, person's inboxing you. But let me tell you something. The most important thing, right, in a business is advertising, and not just advertising, right? Getting back to people. Call LaShonell right here. Give her a call. Her number is 478-1304. What she does basically is a fancy marketing agency. That's a fancy thing to say. You give she your social media pages and you rock back and she take it away, right? She is making content for you. She having a meeting. She have a calendar. She say, all right, for the next 3 months, this is what we're going to do. You're going to climb a mango tree because you sell chow. You climb a mango tree, you chop thing, you ting mango, you bap your fall on your back and say, oh God, I can't pick up my phone to answer the people again. Don't worry about it. She will do it. Anything like that, any business you have, give her a call, LaShonell, and she will set up a plan for you for 3 months. This is what you're doing first week. This is what you're doing second week, third week for a month, and then your social media followers are going to grow, and then people are going to see that you're investing time in your business. You can't do it yourself. I understand, because I've been there. Give her a call, 478-1304, and she's also our sponsor for this. Michelle. Well, you're single bad. Ladies, you want a man. You want to hold a little hand and go a little cinema. Voice in the back. This is enough for you. You good. Your single days done long time. Since you're in school, your single days done. You know, but you really want a partner, somebody that could, you know what I mean, understand, and somebody who understands you and you grow and you could see where it could happen. You know, sometimes you go to church. Church is not the place for that. You're going to church, people praying. They're not on you. You understand? You don't go no fete, you ain't going no party, and not of that. But like-minded persons, safe space, Michelle Sylvester, The Connection, the single mix and mingle event. It's only $200. Performances by Nisa, Drop a Bomb, Jamie G, and Kevon LaFleur. It's a big people event. You understand? Doors open 7 p.m. $200 a ticket, and you can get your tickets at islandetickets.com. Female admission separated from the male admission, and those things are placed like that because, you know, she wants to keep check of who come in and, you know, to make the night special. All right, so 724-4249 for tickets for Michelle event as well. Let me go to Little Caesars quick. Don't move.
The new stuffed crust cheddar flavor has a stuffed crust covered in cheese, now loaded with an irresistible cheddar flavor inside and out. Only at Little Caesars.
Pizza. Oh my gosh, guys, thank you so much for the overwhelming support. Bam, fellas. Bam, ladies. It's all about the connections. We don't stick. And I don't know the ladies going and buy our tickets. We have women like that already. Fellas, don't let me down. The Connection, November the 29th. Come now, man. Tickets available on islandetickets.com or call 724-4249.
The Connection. It's safe, fun, and exciting space to meet other amazing singles.
You sound so sweet on the line. Telephone love.
Make my day of time. On WhatsApp, Auntie, why you not saying this? You in the background there? We want everybody to know.
She doesn't want to be on camera.
Michelle and all saying it.
Yeah, she don't want to be on camera. We had a little buzz.
Yeah, that's over there.
We have a call.
Is that my?
Yeah, they can't even fix it. All right, let me see. Rut. Call a good night.
Good night, my people.
Good night, Rhonda. Talk to me.
What is it? You know, I don't talk much, man. Spanish talk, but I have to say something. No.
Hold on, Rhonda. Hold on. Let me let JD fix this mic here because I hear all kind of thing. But I need you all to hear her point. So, Rhonda, you good, girl?
I am good, you know.
How was your week?
After God, I am good. It was an awesome week.
Mm-hmm.
It was an awesome week, you know. Just taking a little chill, you know. New seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Bless God for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I had to come in a little bit on this topic because it kind of hit home.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Go ahead. It hit home. Let me hear why it hit
the
home.
wife. No, because you know, I have my husband as a child mother.
Right.
I have a child father.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, we getting these experience on the both sides, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't have a problem personally with the calling because you can't get away from it. No. The thing is, we have to understand the people that we were with, right? We went through a relationship and we know to a point who these people are.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are dealing with people who not as mature as we would hope, we had to, regardless across the board, you have to set boundaries. You understand? This calling about unnecessary things is uncalled for. Right now.
But what is unnecessary?
Yeah,
Rhonda?
what? Like what? What?
You don't need to be calling me to find out about Susie and Brenda of the Hill and, you know, where we used to do long time. No, darling, that time passed. It's called the past for a reason. Right? Now, I have a son, you know, who is, you know, he gets seizures and he lives with his dad. And of course, sometimes, you know, he would have had episodes 12 o'clock in the night, 1 o'clock in the morning. And of course, the father have to call or somebody have to call. So, you know, you can't really get away from that. But to say that you're calling to make small talk, that is unnecessary. We have a problem there.
Even if they have a good relationship.
I don't have a problem with people having good relationships, but everything has a limit. It must have a limit to things.
Because here's what I'm saying, right? Here's what I'm saying, Rhonda. As I sometimes try to explain to JD how women can be, which is, I think, not all women, we can't generalize, but, you know, I've heard it, you know, depending on, you know, the ex could say things like, I could call you whenever I want. You know?
No, darling.
I'm saying when things are, you just never know. So I'm saying in a situation like this, with so like the ex-wife could pretend to be all mature and everything, but we still don't know when she hanging with she girlfriends and whatever. She can't. Of course, I could call her anytime. She can't. I tried to explain that to JD. They may not show you that side. But if there are no boundaries...
Rhonda, let me ask you something. The person that you are with now, if they was cool with your is your child father, you say? Your ex?
Yeah.
Your child father?
Yeah.
Right. If they was cool.
I asked her that already.
But asking her again.
Why?
If they was cool, right? And I talking about, it don't have to be, you see, people like to use this word small talk. Like if it's something negative or you're trying to insinuate some kind of conniving thing, right? But a small talk could just be something human. It could just be something human. Like, hey, you just sing. Congrats on your song. Congrats on your song. Yeah, you know, anytime you pass through, I go help you this and that, and you say none of that must happen.
What do you mean?
I'm saying if a child father says to her, congratulations on your new song, and maybe he just do marketing or something. Anytime you need a little thing, you know, I go help you, just let me know now, wherever. So run it by your husband.
But he didn't say that first, eh? So I was just waiting. I was just waiting to hear where JD, because JD didn't include the wife before. He now included because I feel he realized that he did not include. Only the last part you say inform your husband, but the first time you said it, you didn't say that. So I feel like you thought it. Because
Okay,
those things
all
have
right,
to be
all right.
discussed.
Okay, so check this out. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah, so remember the husband cool with he too. You understand?
I cool to a point.
Well, of course, everybody cool to a point. A big man thing.
I have no problem because at the end of the day, that is child father.
Right.
But I could give examples of our boundaries.
Mhm.
The saddest man that's called. And he do not call concerning the children. So I will get under the little face sometimes.
Right.
And Rhonda doesn't know exactly when the boundaries had to start.
Okay, so may I ask a question?
So
He call.
she will respectfully let him know, how is this pertaining to the children? And he will still go on talking things that not pertaining to the children. And she will be like, okay, is there anything else? What is the purpose of this call? If he cannot give an explanation, the dial tone.
All ain't good. All ain't not good with him. All ain't good with him. Is that
Try to be good with this
so?
guy. You know?
Oh, so that means he's an idiot then? No, I see. If he's an idiot,
No, because it have people like that. They will test you.
They will override.
There are exes out here that would see an opportunity to test you.
no. Well, what's
understand?
man?
So,
We are the
I-
same.
I-
If the man is a problem maker and he trying to throw shade and whoever, I not saying no. But what I'm saying is, if the person doesn't have any issues, right? What is the problem?
There still be boundaries.
There would
No,
be boundaries. There should be
Right.
boundaries. But I'm saying
But there would not be no problem.
huh?
There wouldn't be no problem.
I am saying that once there are boundaries and everybody can be respectful, then cool. But you have to know what the and every couple, I guess, every household, every parent, husband and wife have to discuss what are their boundaries. 'Cause
True.
everybody boundaries might be different.
And can we
understand?
normalize
So-
not calling people insecure because boundaries are
No,
part of
It doesn't
life?
always be that.
No,
It doesn't always be
it's just
insecure.
about
It's just sometimes people, I don't know, sometimes people doesn't even know that they crossing boundaries.
I like that.
And sometimes when we now explain boundaries,
Mhm.
some people may get offended,
I like that.
and then some people will understand.
I like that 100%.
Yeah, I feel you.
Because some of us, that's what I was asking JD before. So is it that once you're good, there are no boundaries? That doesn't make
I
sense.
never said that.
No. I never
It will
said you
always
did.
have boundaries.
I never said you did. I'm
It
saying.
must have boundaries. If your ex-husband, if the man was to say, "Oh God, girl, you know it's still sweet,"
Oh God, but
everybody
you're-
will agree
yeah,
that
but
it's a
you're-
mad
but you're,
scene.
but you're stretching. It don't have to be that bad
No,
for you
it
to
have people
boundaries.
that talk like
I
that.
never said no, sir. I am saying not because everything is good doesn't mean that boundaries still cannot exist. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. Now, what I want to say towards the guy who gave the story,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I believe also that because the way how I saw the wife didn't have a problem before. So something was to trigger it.
Yeah.
And I believe sometimes sometimes she mightn't want to make a scene with the husband. So she mightn't make it a big deal, but then now she might have friends. She might confide in she friends.
Mhm.
And then the friends, let's have some friends out there.
This choke
Yeah,
fire.
that was me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was me. I wasn't taking that.
Mhm.
I want to tell my man,
Mm-hmm.
that, and that could play over in she mind.
Mm-hmm.
And then one or two interactions she might be witnessing after that conversation or might just trigger it.
Mm-hmm.
These things does happen.
And
I
that is
agree.
why conversation is so important.
That's why maturity, when you're dating people that have children, you need to be brutally honest about how you feel about things.
Exactly.
Yep.
All right,
Yeah,
guys,
man.
thank you so much for calling.
Yes, no problem.
That was
Right, good.
good.
That is gospel artist Rhonda Love. All right, so listen. Thank you so much for all the comments. So the commenting, and that's what the algorithm need to see. All again on real bad with the comments. I'm trying to go straight back up to. Can I go back up to Gilly Boy? I should have marked it.
I just
you know.
saw Girlie, but what did she say though?
Something very short. Where is it?
I think I remember her saying she would always put her children first. That's what I saw. That's one of the only things I saw her type, and I.
All right, so
I do not agree with that statement, but that's just me. Because even children can be manipulators.
Okay, so let me start from here. Where are we going? So just let's read.
Mm-hmm. That's all when the beginning of the show, you know, where you are there with Justice and $1,500. He was talking to Lashonell in the interview. That's crazy.
How I reach quite up there, boy.
That was saying. Just stay where we are.
Let's see. One more time. Rhonda, come again.
Hello.
Yeah, you're inside.
Wait. You bring back up something there and I don't remember. You see that? Putting children in front of parents, you just said something. Listen to me. People need to understand. Read all the Bible, please. Learn the word of God from me, please. You understand? Because after God is spouse. And then the children.
And some children are
Yeah,
manipulators.
I agree. I said that in the beginning
Children are
of the show.
manipulators, parents are manipulators, family is manipulators.
There's some parents that has put a children before the husband. That's before we went to the break. That's what we are talking about.
Right.
Yes.
Nah,
People
that
need to read the word. That is all I need to say. People need to read the word. Good night, everybody. I love the show. Then I'll get back in the life.
Because if the parents is not good, how can we be stable enough to take care of the children?
And to teach the children.
We have to be the examples also. You understand? So we as parents have to work on each other. You understand? Strengthen each other so we could be able to take care of the home, including the children. We cannot take sides with the children because here what children do. Children learn their parents. So they learn the weaker one from the strong one. You understand? So if I discipline the child, and that child don't like that, the child run it to the mother. If they realize the mother is the weaker link, the mother not going to come at me, and then me and she don't want to start to argue, and this and that does create problems. Simple as it is. And it ends in scripture too. So, you know, that's my input.
Well said. Thank you, Daddy.
Yeah. Girlie said, Nisa, he could not control my boys. When I say done is done. I'm not really sure how and what that means, Girlie, but all I know is children can be manipulators, not because they are children, it means they're innocent. And it's a thought pattern that we should be brave enough to explore.
Comments out. Let me see how much comments we could get. All right. There must have boundaries and respect. There's probably more to the story why the wife wants to that extreme request cut off, or she just very insecure. That's coming out from Nicole.
Yeah.
Roger. You got Roger in.
Roger says maybe it's me, but I just can't understand these people acting like kids, worried about a person talking to their ex.
That's what I feel.
Or child's.
What? What happened?
I don't understand. Why would I just be talking to an ex for no reason?
Continue the man thing now.
Right. Or a child's parent. It's weird to me. I am sure we all became friends and boundaries are obviously understood. Listen, we get so good that my ex is actually the godmother of one of my kids. And if what I would say is that's extreme maturity, as JD would say, it's only dark people just get trouble like that. And if you could find a scenario where there is that extreme maturity, then that's good.
The comments are mixed up. They mixed. Some yay, some nay.
We have more on the wife's side.
More on the wife's side. Patrice says, I agree. I feel like the husband leaving out something. 1 minute, the house on fire. 1 minute, the house on fire. Then 1 minute, the
next minute, all your wife requesting is interaction with the ex.
Things concerning only the wife. Then he's saying that he's a confused husband, something not making sense. These two women requesting the attention of this husband. And clearly both women are not on good terms, not on respectable terms at all.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you, it ain't easy. Let me see again. Lyndon.
As a pastor, I had to tell couples that they are not ready to get married. Getting married to a person who has an ex with a child requires special counseling. That's what I said.
You say that
I
all
just say
the
that
time.
all the time.
She say it on radio all the time.
Living backwards now, I know that it is just, life is already hard. If you cannot do that, just don't do it, because you don't want to have to me, if I had to be asking a man to choose and, think, and I them think this frustrate me.
Let me go back up the road. As Christians, we know that anytime you have sex outside of marriage, it's always a problem. Your desire, thank you, will be towards that person. If you know that you can't deal with the baby mother and baby daddy, don't get married to people who have children.
Except you wouldn't know sometimes until you get into the situation.
How you mean?
It's like people, you get married and you think you could handle it, and then you realize, I don't think I could handle marriage. The same thing, if you get into a marriage with someone with a child, you may think, oh, the child like me, the child nice. And then when you get into it, the child coming over for weekends and it's bacchanal. You don't know who you are in your own house, because all of a sudden, because this man is co-parenting, he forget that you are part of this home as well, and the child get to run amok on you. You understand? There are so many isms and schisms to being in relationships with people with children that you need proper counseling. And the thing is with counseling is most times pre-situation. When you get into the situation now, hopefully you could get some in-situational counseling, because it's not easy.
What back and what she's saying here?
I've done it before.
What she do?
What you ain't reading? My ex-children's mother and I spoke more than my ex and her. It's maturity, but it takes both parties.
Wait, what? She ex-children?
My ex-children's mother.
Children mother? Her ex? So she ex-man?
His mother and her spoke more than her ex and him. The man mother, they talk to she more than the man.
So Patrice ex-man?
Yes.
Child mother? A slow boy.
My ex-children's mother and I spoke more than my ex and her. No, you're confusing me.
I can't.
And I hear say
the voice. What you say it? I not hearing the voice.
Yeah, we not hearing you. Your mic on?
Hold on, go again. Check. Give me a check.
Check.
Nice.
Right.
Okay. What she's saying is her ex, like maybe her ex-husband.
Right.
Children's mother.
But she not married.
What do you mean?
It's just an ex.
Yeah, it's an ex.
Just an ex.
Like an ex-boyfriend or something has a children's mother.
Mm-hmm.
She talks to them more than she talks to the
To the
husband,
ex,
the ex.
Well, I don't understand. You can move on it and not that serious.
Okay. I was waiting. All right, cool.
Listen, but I know of a lot of people who got married with children and have no issues with no baby mama.
Mm-hmm.
I know from experience.
Because you're one?
Because I'm one.
Mm-hmm.
No baby mama drama, no baby daddy drama, because it was, no. Cut off.
Wow.
Cut completely off. You have no say at all.
I know JD wouldn't let that slide. But I don't see the need unless there is animosity. And I do feel a way sometimes depending on, but I think in the beginning it was harder, and in the end, like now I just compartmentalize.
Based on what everybody's saying here, right? In our situation, they will say I know.
They will say what?
They will say cut off.
Yeah.
That kind of conversation you'd have with your child father.
And same for you.
Well, you don't talk to she. So
no, but we're talking about what you have with her. That's what we're talking about.
Nah, we just really only talk about.
That's incorrect. Relax.
Yeah.
No, that's not true.
Not as much as, obviously. Not as much. But we have our understanding.
What's the understanding we have? Because you never asked me. What's the understanding we have?
Because I understand I trust you.
Mm-hmm.
and I understand that individual, and there's no
And what about on my
vibes
side?
or
What is the understanding that we have?
from me?
On her side.
Yeah, well, you see, I don't have that kind of conversation or constant rapport like you do. So you don't really have you don't have an issue because there's no issue. You understand?
No, I don't understand. Because you all don't only talk about your child. Whether it is
95% in a year, we both know that 95% in a year. You understand? Not like on your side.
Because we are all cool.
Right. That is what I was saying. You understand? We all cool on that side. On my side, it's not the same. And even it's not to say like I will have conversations when you're not wrong.
Because
even to
like
me,
even if somebody is cool, it doesn't mean that you just lull off on a bed talking about it. So you just if you check your chat every day and it's weird.
Ain't nobody saying that because that does not happen.
Because you set boundaries and you stick to
But you should be able to set boundaries for yourself as well. So I like how he said, even if I'm not around,
it is what it is.
It should be that you are just aware that even if I'm cool, I shouldn't just be something in you. Because if we do it for other people, then those people also unfortunately fit into the other people category, you know. If we could understand, I can't talk to my co-worker every minute because we're real good and we have a project. If we understand that it can work for a co-worker, then it can also work in the case of an ex.
We close the closing thoughts already. Now, everybody will have to agree that the man left out something where he said he had to keep the peace. So if you're keeping the peace, it means that some war happened and somebody something. We don't know if it's the ex-woman violate. We don't know if the wife just probably get fed up of seeing them talking. That could happen. She could be like,
this is annoying.
That was say she could wake up one morning and just say, I just don't like all of this be talking. Like, you know what?
And what if, because then that falls in the category of what Jason was saying before. Like some people are just not aware. So not because something is not written as bad, it means that you should have no boundaried tactics toward it.
Let me get Sharon. Get her.
Sharon says, I told myself from early, I will not marry a man who has a child or children. Stay clear of those advances. I have 3 half-siblings and have seen that side of life. It is said all experiences are not the same, but I knew to myself that I would not be able to want or endure challenges, if any. Our daughter is our first and only. To God be the glory. May be good for others, but not for me.
Go Sharon. Next thing, you better pray that the Lord will send a nice man there for you when you see him, so your eyes start to bat, check your
even if her eyes bat and he doesn't meet her requirements, she's saying that's not what she wants for her life.
Yeah. She says, she tried to break it down. She says, my ex-boyfriend had 2 children with his partner before we got together. His baby mother and I had a respectable relationship. That sometimes she would come to me instead of my partner, in bracket, which is my ex. Got it.
That's a lot.
All right, so we're going to a break real quick, and we want to hear, we want you all to listen to what our closing thoughts are. All right. And Tonight Live, sponsored by Michelle Sylvester and her event, The Connection.
Oh my gosh, guys, thank you so much for the overwhelming support. Bam, fellas. Bam, ladies. It's all about the connections. We don't stick. And I don't know the ladies going and buy our tickets. We have women like that already. Fellas, don't let me down. The Connection, November the 29th. Come na man. Tickets available on islandetickets.com or call 724-4249.
The Connection, a safe, fun, and exciting space to meet other amazing singles.
If you are that busy business owner and you need a social media manager, my company is here to help manage their social media platform and reach out to a wider audience to attract more clients. My name is LaShawn Francis, the CEO and founder of Lucianel's Global Connect Marketing. The main services that I offer is content creation, branding, your pages, managing the social media platforms. I really like to help people succeed. I've been doing this for quite some time, and I serve clients globally, internationally. To get to know a little bit of me, to be a little more acquainted, I am from the beautiful Twin Island of Trinidad and Tobago. My favorite food is pilau with some really nice coleslaw. I love music. I love everything nature. I came from a big family. You can contact me via my Instagram page, via messages, or you can use my WhatsApp number provided on the page, 478-1304, or you can use my email address, Luchanel's Global Connect Marketing. So if you are that busy business owner and you need a social media manager, feel free to give me a call and let's get started.
Share the live. Share the live. You're watching Fry Bacon Live, the #1 podcast in Trinidad.
Yeah, but I tell you the conversation happening after, no, boy.
Steamy. Tonight was a steamy night.
All right, closing thoughts. Thank you so much to LaChanel. Give her a call, as you just saw. And Easy Michelle Sylvester singles event. Male and female tickets on sale right now at islandetickets.com. Closing thoughts. You want to go? Let the voice go first?
Yeah, let the voice go first.
Voice. Put the microphone to you. Just bend it so
Listen, I agree with the lady.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't show me respect, cut off. Plain and simple. That's just it for me. Cut off. If it's about the kid, fine. But anything else, it's a cut off.
Yeah, so her integral word was, her first statement was, if you don't show me respect.
Mm-hmm.
So you feel like there was some disrespect somewhere along
he
the
left
line.
out something.
Mm-hmm.
He left out something because...
Yeah, because
that woman
in
ain't crazy.
actuality, I wouldn't, because what she's asking for is so, everybody's like, cut her off, like forever. Like, what did she do? Exactly. You understand?
And
They
then-
must have a reason for that extremity.
But check this out. If he's saying...
He said he tries to keep the peace.
Which
if-
means there is drama. There
Yeah,
is
but I
some
feel
kind
like-
of drama there. If he has to keep the peace, which means something happened.
I feel it's... well,
Something happened.
Yeah, but if I don't get the vibes like if it's the child mother disrespecting your wife. If he would have just... It would not be a conversation. He would have just cut you off.
Well, then
We have no
something
proof of
wrong-
that.
Well, something wrong there. This is your wife. And it's like if he's throwing her under the bus.
It's weird. It's weird,
That's
right?
how I feel. It's like he's throwing her under the bus.
People want to make people their most important people.
Mm-hmm.
And if you make somebody your most important person, I don't understand when that understanding of that changes, when these intricate things happen. So I want to make you my wife. I make you my wife, and then it's almost like sometimes I'll tell JD, this world sometimes makes me wonder if it's better being a friend, because it's like sometimes men would, or women, men or women, yeah, but we talking though.
Mm-hmm.
Men or women, this kind of be like, yeah, I'm a friend. So you're going all out for the friend, and then your wife or your husband becomes weird. It's weird. Like, I don't get it. I'm not saying to be dumb, I'm not saying to be dumb, but I'm saying if you wanted just to be you're banging somebody, then fine. But when you elevate somebody to that status, I do think we should understand what that really means.
Yep.
If we say in code Bible, then code Bible, and understand that is literally the highest form of love and respect of a relationship that God gave us to endure on this earth.
Yeah, gotta cleave to me.
So, caller, your last thoughts are what he should do? Cut you off, or... Because that's what he wanted to know, right?
Yeah.
Cut off your child mother.
Yes, it's only supposed to be about the child.
Right.
Everything else, no. It is bringing a rift between me and my wife.
All right. That's the voice.
My closing thoughts are these. One of the things I always say is I would never give. I don't like to be the brain for a man. I think that's very unattractive, and it makes me feel like, and then they call it, you gave me an ultimatum. So to take myself out of that space, I don't like to give men ultimatums. I feel like if I give you enough information and I explain to you how this makes me feel, that makes me feel, you are supposed to use that information and do what is best for home. I do not think I think because we don't have all the information, it's very extreme for her to say cut the woman off completely. I think that's weird. Right? But
Well, remember, she did say say only have interaction that have anything to do with the children. Anything outside of that, don't speak to she.
Right. So then if the situation brought her to that, then it must have something that we are missing. And I think until it changes, probably it should be that for a while. Probably it should be, listen, if it doesn't concern little Wilbur, right? Because everything else is causing some unrest here, this is what it's going to have to be for now. Right? Because nothing has to be set in stone forever.
All right, let me give it to you. I want to bring some perspective because persons are saying, hey, look, Dre boy.
Dr. Dre was here a while.
Yeah, for real. I didn't see. Let me drop a bomb for Dre. Right? Dre's been around. Let me bring some perspective. Can you just read the latter of the message real quick? Because persons are thinking that the wife is saying to her husband, cut off the child mother with no interaction, and that's not the case, right?
No, it is not.
The end of it, he said recently, my wife told me to cut off your baby mama completely. No calls, no Lime, no nothing. Only talk to her when it's strictly about the child.
Exactly.
The thing is, my baby mama sometimes calls me about school stuff or even little emergencies. I don't want to ignore her because I feel like I'd be failing my child.
Well, that's not what she said. Because that still falls under the umbrella of having things to do with the child.
Exactly. So he's confused.
Yeah.
Well, that's why he said he might be scared.
So he says he's stuck in the middle. And I know that stuck in the middle. Sometimes people make you feel stuck in the middle because they're manipulating you.
Yep.
If I listen to my wife, I feel like I'm letting down my child. But how would you let down? Well, okay, I understand because he's now not being able to foster a relationship. But and JD rightfully said, and somebody else, Justice said, how it go look if, But then those parents have to responsibly say and do the right things around the child. So don't poison your mom and dad don't poison thing. But if two adults can't be adults and you put yourself in this situation, then be responsible.
All right.
Yeah.
So I give you applause already. Let me give it to you. Yeah, I did. Thank you, Nisa.
Welcome.
So why would I do in this situation? Right? I would have a stern conversation with my child mother. And if there's anything that she's doing to cause, if she's the cause of the problem, right? If she's the cause, I would need to have a conversation with her and say, listen, you ain't going away because we have a child together. You understand? I'm remarried and not only set boundaries, but, as a man, you put her in a responsible corner and say, this is the behavior that is expected, right? This is the behavior expected. Me saying, you don't even need to be, you don't need to be friends and whatever we think, but you can't disrespect. That is if there's a disrespect going on. All right? If all three of them is not buddy old pals,
which they're not.
Clearly.
Right? Because of the tension, obviously that have to go on pause. Now here what I do. And when I say go on pause, I'm a firm believer of you don't have to be, if somebody need a glass of water, you can't be, I'm not talking to you because, my wife vexed with you. So I would put that on pause because the wife comes first. I will now go to my wife and say, yo, what really going on? What is the problem? Right? And find out if she's the cause. Because let's just say maybe she might be the cause. Because he said we have to bring peace. We don't know. Peace means that there's tension with two of them. So obviously somebody had to be the one. Unless it's just both of them like to fight like cat. You understand?
First to begin with, you're not coming at me, yo.
Lord.
Nah, I call you have to get a yo.
You ain't coming at me like
you have
that.
to get a yo.
Sorry.
Yo. Make me talk to you now. Pull up a chair. Make me sit on the down. Tell us something.
Focus now.
Right. And I would ask my wife, let's have a conversation, right? What is going on? Well, what is the problem? She's not going to go anywhere. This is our son's mother over there because he's his child now too. You understand?
That's our next thing, yeah.
Yeah, so there's a third parent in the mix. We have to act like parents. What are we doing here? You understand? So we need to find a way to coexist if there's any coexistence. So if she's saying, Jen, I just don't like when she call here and, you answer the phone and you laugh. I say, okay. So you how you want me to be? I just find out you shouldn't be laughing at all with she. She has an issue. Let's just be real. I laugh. I say, okay, well, what would you? I would ask her, what would you like? What would you like? Yeah, well, when she called, you just think and you take the information, you send the child support, whatever, and just come off the phone. I said, that is what you would like. That would make you comfortable.
But you're just speculating.
Yeah.
No, well, this is me trying to now find out where's the problem and who have the problem.
Cheryl says, could be the wife is jealous of the friendship that they have now because they don't communicate like the child mother and him.
It's a whole set of bacchanal with this, So
Yeah,
in my closing
ifs.
thoughts, right, I would try to find out where the issue is, right? And based on where the issue is, if it's coming from my child mother, you go have to take a little cut off because you ain't learning. You go in the corner and I hope you don't stay there forever, but you're disrespecting your home. If it's my wife and you just don't talk to she other than books and milk and powder. All right, well, that's what you want. Okay, well, you will get that and see if it'll make you happy, but most likely that is not the problem, It's something else. You understand? So if that was one and you go make you happy, well, all right, well, take that. Because it's the wife, and if that is what make you happy, that will make you happy. But let me tell you something. When you see women start going like that, you're always sowing seeds, unseen seeds, because you might get what you're scared of.
Well, if I get what I'm scared of.
No, I'm not saying you.
No, of course you're not
people
saying
need to
me.
put the trust in God and just relax.
Of course you're not saying me, but I'm just saying that's a weird threat to me.
It's not a threat. It's
to somebody
It is
who-
not a threat. I'm just saying that they're invisible seeds that you just sow, and you know you're sowing seeds of unnecessary discord.
You told me something like this one because but that's so irresponsible. You told me that you were in a situation before, and because your person was insecure about the person, they kept telling you about the person and made you notice the person, and then you went to the person. Remember when you told me that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I just find like I hear in here, but it sounds like, what are you, 5?
It's not 5.
Bruh.
It happens.
Bruh.
It's not 5.
Bruh,
It's just it happens. It happens
Said
in
what I said.
it happens in brokenness.
Said what I
That's
said.
where this happens. So guess what?
How are you broken? If she's
No. I'm
telling
not saying
you,
I'm not broken. I'm saying that broken things happen, and then weird
So,
shit.
no. What
look
you
at
just
me, look at me saying
what you just said. What you just said
is
is that if your person tells you to beware of a person, that they now putting the spotlight on a person, and it's like, well, you'll get you now you draw me to the person.
What? All
and
right,
now
check
you'll
this
get
out.
what you look
You know
for.
that
That's weird. That's
you know
weird.
that they have some sermons and some teachings that they say women in the home, or you better keep all yourself looking good. They think keep yourself looking good, and next woman might make themselves look presentable to your husband.
Yawn.
These are just things.
Yawn.
Yes, you don't like to hear
No,
that.
that's a yawn because
you don't like to hear
we
that.
all know that whether we keep ourselves
that's
together
not the
or
point.
not, that's my
No,
point.
that's
You
not the
have
point.
wandering eyes.
We
you
know
have
that whether we
no,
swing
no.
on a pole or two,
No,
that if
no.
a man wants to be
Speaking of poles.
JD, be quiet.
No,
we all know.
I'm
That's
saying,
lame.
okay,
That's lame.
It's not
because-
lame. It's
yeah.
not lame. Take care of your business, or
Bruh.
somebody else will take care of your business.
And
That
what
is
she's
not
doing.
that's
She's
crazy
taking care of
because
business.
sometimes when we all we saying is, bro, that
See,
makes
you
no
don't like
sense.
to hear that.
No, that doesn't
You don't like
do
to hear
that.
that.
Don't do nothing to me.
Watch this. So
that
you
does
think right?
nothing
So
to
your
me.
responsibility in a marriage to do this, right? You ain't combing your damn head. You're looking thing. You're smelling frowsy. You ain't going on by a little puff. You keeping yourself all out, and just because
Okay.
well we married and you supposed to just take
first
wherever you're
of
supposed
all,
to get.
first of all, I'm
things
not.
don't happen like
first
that.
of all, I'm
Keep
not.
yourself.
First of all, I'm not saying that, JD. I'm saying whether you do the right thing or not. Your person, if a person wants to be kept, they're going to be kept.
Janice, I'm not saying that it is a valid reason. No, I'm just saying it happens.
We know that we could smell good, look good,
Okay, yeah,
snatch
but that's-
good, and y'all are going
that's
to wonder if
immature.
you
That's
want.
no, that's you are speaking about somebody who may have an issue with roaming eyes. What about if a man doesn't have eyes for you?
That's what I'm
saying. What about if the person just have eyes for you, but you not present, you're not keeping yourself? So now check here.
Your statement.
I don't watch it. Watch it.
Was
watch it. I don't want nobody else. I don't even find nobody else. I love my wife and my eyes here. But if you start to throw away yourself, right?
And what if you start to throw away yourself?
But forget,
a lot of women still stay with men who throw themselves away.
Okay, you want to turn it around? All right, good. Let me turn it around.
That's my point.
Let me turn it around.
Yeah.
If you're not keeping yourself and, your wife say, yeah, I find you want to go and walk with me because I exercising. Now I don't want to walk. I want to eat bacon.
I have an answer.
May I finish? May I finish?
I already have my answer.
And then she says, okay, well, I would have really liked if, we could keep ourselves together. I don't want that. Right? Unfortunately, in the real world, she might just say, well, I may see something else because I given you the opportunity to work with me. If you don't want to work, I'm not saying it's a rule or a law, I'm just saying is people have to be responsible in a relationship to do the best that it could be.
Hurry up. This is my rebuttal for that. At 44 years of age, nothing justifies cheating.
Nothing.
At 44,
I'm not saying it's justification.
That's what I'm saying. I don't care what you say. This is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
At this point in my life, I know now that we can say, but I told him to pay attention. You do not just try to justify cheating.
Let me give you
That's all I'm saying.
Let me give you a scripture. Let me give you a scripture.
That's what I'm saying. Don't justify
Let me give you
cheating.
a prevention scripture because there's prevention. Prevention, but then of course the Bible says that unless a woman is not seeing her period, make sure and come back together unless the devil comes in between. Why would the Bible say unless the devil comes in between? Because guess what? Shit could happen. So you need to link back together because you know what the Bible say in other words? In other words, you could get hard.
I am understanding that, JD. All I'm saying is we don't justify cheating.
I'm not justifying, but I'm just saying that even the Bible could say that be careful and make sure you fix your business because if you don't, you're giving the enemy way to come.
It's really strange that you are bringing scripture in choices. All I'm saying is if I keep myself together, I've kept myself together and I still got cheated on. All I'm saying is I do not agree with your statement.
Did you hear me say from in the beginning, unless it's not a broken situation?
JD, you said if I don't keep myself together, somebody go do it for me. And all I'm addressing is the statement. Nothing else you said warranted all of that. I simply said whether we keep ourselves together or not, people still do what they have to do. You're laboring on a point that I never made.
Okay.
And that is called ranting.
I'm not ranting.
So you never justify, and I could only say that
That's
now.
Disrespect, because I didn't never say you just rant when you're talking.
JD, I said
forever,
you're
right?
ranting because I kept trying to tell you that
not
the
a rant.
only thing I'm laboring on is your statement, which is, if you don't do it, somebody go do it. So I say, bro, as a woman, I've heard it. We have done what we're supposed to do, and it still happens. That's all I'm saying. Men still do what they have to do, and women still cheat. So I'm saying to say that was incorrect. That was my only point.
So you are saying that in a marriage, right? Any one of the spouses are free to just throw themselves however they want, and then you expect.
When did I say that? When did I say that?
You're saying it all the time.
I
You're
never
saying,
said that.
I'm not saying that unfaithfulness is the penalty, I'm just saying, as the old people say, prevention better than cause.
And I agree. Did you hear me say I agree with that?
No, you tell me I ranted.
No. Chidi, didn't you hear me say when you said prevention is better? I said I agree. I said I agreed. The only thing I labored on is the comment of take care of yourself because somebody go, no, we know we could dance the best, sing the best, hug the best, cook the best.
So what about
it? It doesn't
what
change
about
if somebody wants
so
to
what
go,
about,
they're going to go.
Yeah, but you cannot speak for the 100% of persons.
That's not what I'm trying to do.
Right, so what about if you do take care of yourself and do this
That's
and
great.
and
That's not what you asked.
your home stays in place.
That's beautiful. I
Right,
was
so
only
that's what I'm
reacting
saying.
to what you said.
Yeah, but that is a reality.
That
It's
is
a
correct.
fact. It
I said I
happens.
agreed, and that's when I said, what I learned from my life is that you never justify that.
Exactly.
I was not justified. Didn't you hear me say, both of you all, voice and
I
listen?
agreed.
I
You-
said it's
Mhm.
not a justification, or I even said that this is not a penalty. But the fact is,
We're not disagreeing there, no,
it
JD.
happens.
We got you on that, bro.
For
We got you on that
instance?
long time. We got you on that. But you just couldn't let go that I was right about the point I made. I didn't say what you said was the other points you made was wrong. I agreed with that's it's not being a penalty. I agreed with you have to keep yourself. I am simply talking about you can do what you want, you can do what you have to do, and it doesn't guarantee that your spouse is going to stay.
What
or to
guarantee?
be mature. In
So what guarantee you're supposed to stay?
people have to want to stay. People have to be faithful because they want to be faithful.
Right. So, which I agree.
Mhm.
Right. So what you're saying is they don't have things that could test that.
I never said that.
Well, what you're saying?
Anybody who gets it.
You are saying
Anybody who gets
yeah,
it.
but what you are
got
you are saying is once somebody wants to stay, they will stay. Which is right? Once somebody wants to stay, they will stay, right?
Yeah, and once they want to
Okay,
go,
good.
they will go.
That is correct.
Right.
Yeah.
So Voice, Anissa, nothing comes
We
and
never
put a
said
strict.
that.
But this is all I saying.
But we agreed.
That's what I'm saying.
So what the problem? What the problem is?
The problem is
You're just going back
You're
and
just
forth.
going on and on. That's what I'm saying. You are just going on and on.
It's all in my
saying
closing
it.
thoughts, you know.
No, we're in his closing thoughts.
I give it my closing thoughts.
So
But you invited us.
I don't get it.
Me never invite all in jumping in my closing thoughts.
Wow. What you all are saying for yourself. I good. Thanks, Ashley.
I forget my closing. Anyway, that I was rudely interrupted.
You were not interrupted.
And my
Nobody
closing
interrupted.
thoughts, brother, I forget what I was saying from the beginning. Anyway, so find out where is the issue, right? And if your wife has an issue, you have to have a conversation with your wife because this person is not going to leave your life. That's your child mother. You understand? No? At the end, then I said to, if she were to just cut off, and if she feel, well, that go fix everything, well,
See
give
how
it
it
to her.
work for you.
That's how it's at, yeah. So well, if she feel I will fix everything. But where we went off, I say, but most likely that is not the problem. Maybe it's something deeper than just that woman and that individual alone.
Like what?
Huh? You ever, you just say
It's
tell
not
you
the
to what she wears,
and
but it's not the wears.
Yeah.
Right. Joanne says JD going on and on. Nisa has already made her point. All right, so last comment from Patrice before we bust out because it looks a little inputish. She says, Nisa is saying you can still keep yourself together. Example, Beyonce and Cardi B, etc., and still get horn. So it's not always about keeping yourself. If you want to horn, it would happen. Plain and simple. So she is saying nothing should justify cheating because if your mind and heart wants to, it can happen. Joanne, thank you, Patrice. Joanne says, and it's
Only a 2-year marriage. They need to work on that.
yeah. All right.
It's small thing. The beginning of a marriage is a hard place, especially. I don't know. I don't think we had a hard. Well, we're still early.
Maybe 3 years.
I don't think we had a hard 2 years or 3 years or anything. We did have to figure out some stuff,
Mhm.
and we did have some hard conversations. But I'm a talker, so I'm like, let's talk about this. Let me hear what you think, what you feel, because I believe knowledge is power. So,
yeah. All right.
Good luck to you all. Good luck.
Man, we were supposed to bounce out of here since
9.
It's not. YouTube, I want to say thank you so much. I'm going to drop a bomb for
Yeah,
you,
YouTube, the numbers look nice.
Yeah, YouTube, thank you. 25 of you all over there. We saw all your comments. I just didn't get, let me see. Yeah, we have Monsieur, our friend over there. And everybody
I
else
didn't see
on
much of
YouTube.
Monsieur tonight, man, but still good to have him.
Yeah, we had Vicky over there. I had the YouTube over here too, so.
And Sadie was on YouTube.
Sadie was on YouTube. And Chanel, Easy Chanel, big up. Chanel was on YouTube as
Hopefully nobody caught that.
as well. One shot. So again, thank you so much, our sponsors. We're supposed to do our closing off. I'm going to end with the ads, so please watch it. Thank you to La Chanel, all right, marketing agency. If you need help or you need somebody to run your social media because you can't do it or you don't have no time, she's going to take care of you, not just posting up. She does graphics, so you can advertise all your new products, and she does video content as well. All of that, all right? And again, The Connection, get your tickets now, right? We have female tickets out, $200, male tickets. This is a mingle and single, mix and mingle event, right? Hosted by Michelle Sylvester, November the 29th. Call 724-4249.
You see Roger comment? Sorry.
724-4249 or head across to islandetickets.com. Thank you so much. Again, lastly, if you love our podcast, we're not monetized through AdSense or anything like that. YouTube don't pay us because we're in Trinidad, and Facebook is not monetized because we're in Trinidad, and Trinidad, we don't get it, all right? But if you say, Jay, we love you guys and we want to put towards, your finances, your expenses, for the show, we have a lot of them. So thank you. You could do that with Republic Bank. That's for local. Screenshot that. Screenshot this. If you're in the States, Cash App. And if you're outside the United States, we have PayPal, and we get it whenever you do. So thank you to our supporters.
Lyndon says, I know a guy that was married 10 times and divorced 9 times to the same woman. Talk about, I don't know what to call that. I don't know what to say about that.
Married 10 times?
I guess you know him for a reason.
And divorced 9 times to the same woman?
You know him for a reason. Let's give people grace out here.
After the 5th time, I'll be like, yo, it's not nobody out there.
Oh, let's just stop coming here.
It's not nobody out there. Yo, Jesus is laughing. He had to laugh at that.
I think he laughs at us quite a while. Quite a bit.
The Lord had to laugh at that one 9 times, 10 times. I see the comment. Thank you, Patrice. Michelle event will have plenty baby mama dramas.
And daddies look more bacchanal.
Oh God.
Dating in 2025 is not for the week. That's all I could say. Big up all yourself.
See you all next week, please, God. Let me just make sure we're here. We should be.
Yes, we should be.
Yeah, we're good for the rest of the...
Yeah, for those of you coming out to the Jara Nurse event, I guess we'll see you there. That is happening this Wednesday. At the... Huh?
Tuesday. Yeah,
Tuesday.
Nisa is performing.
Tuesday?
Yeah. It's Tuesday night.
Well, boy, I had to make some calls.
It's Tuesday. Nisa.
What is happening here?
Nisa is going to be on stage, right? Naomi Rain.
Tuesday, you say, no?
Chandler Moore.
The night before the holiday.
And then, hey, Wednesday, shout out to Bethel. I will be hosting Bethel Sports Day. I'll be hosting. We're going to have a time on Wednesday as well. And then Wednesday night, Nisa, where are you going to be?
Wednesday afternoon, I'll be at the Women's Conference in Keys to the Kingdom Ministries. It starts at 3 p.m. Tickets are $150. You can check the page out for more information. My page, that is, Nisa, NISA.
Yeah, Nisa page. All right. So, see you guys. Thank you so much for commenting. Please, if you have not, let me check the shares on earlier quick. Let me see. Hey, Dio was watching still? Well, I tell you, you might be went and come back. Let me see.
You know, one of your problems was you didn't know how to say goodbye. It might work for me in the long run, But let's go.
All right, we out. 32 shares. If you ain't share, share. Just sign out and share. All right, we out. Later on, blessings. Bye.
If you are that busy business owner and you need a social media manager, my company is here to help manage their social media platform and reach out to a wider audience to attract more clients. My name is LaShawn Francis, the CEO and founder of Solutioners Global Connect Marketing. The main services that I offer is content creation, branding your pages, managing your social media platforms. I really like to help people succeed. I've been doing this for quite some time, and I serve clients globally, internationally. To get to know a little bit of me, to be a little more acquainted, I am from the beautiful Twin Island of Trinidad and Tobago. My favorite food is pilau with some really nice coleslaw. I love music. I love everything nature. I came from a big family. You can contact me via my Instagram page, via messages, or you can use my WhatsApp number provided on the page, 478-1304, or you can use my email address, LaChanel's Global Connect Marketing. So if you are that busy business owner and you need a social media manager, feel free to give me a call.
Oh my gosh, guys, thank you so much for the overwhelming support. Bam, fellas. Bam, ladies. It's all about the connections. We don't stick. And I don't know the ladies going and buy our tickets. We have women like that already. Fellas, don't let me down. The Connection, November the 29th. Come now, man. Tickets available on islandetickets.com or call 724-4249.
The Connection. It's safe, fun, and exciting space to meet other amazing singles.
Pizza, pizza.
The new stuffed crust cheddar flavor has a stuffed crust covered in cheese, now loaded with an irresistible cheddar flavor inside and out, only at Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.